with Captain Boro in charge, this Joka boat will be steered safely into the harbor of Laughs. Hey cozy gamers, it's Tiger Lizzie, and today we're starting a new cozy game. It came out very recently. It's called Wanderstop. It's by the same creators as the Stanley Parable, so I personally am very excited to dive into it because me and Stanley Parable have a little bit of together.
No, it's still a good
Stanley
bucket.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Anyways, I'm excited to hop into this and find out what it's all about. Some cozy tea making and stuff. So without further ado, let's dive on in and find out what this game's about.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can...
Ruh-roh.
I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. A failure. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
So far, it seems interesting. Oh. Heh, feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. I just have to... Wow, I'm tired. Rest a moment. I'll just rest for a moment. No, I can't stop now. What are you doing, Alta? See, this is why you lost those fights. You keep hesitating. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Yeah, I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick up your sword. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is it okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume training. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. It feels so good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could... hang on. Rest a moment. Just for a second. Just a moment. And then back to it. I'm gathering my energy. I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Oof. Just gathering my energy, then right back to it. Oh, it ain't looking good, Chief. It ain't looking good. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. My goodness, you are not feeling well. I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I am making the tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait, did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed, it seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It is lying not far from where I found you. So, you could pick the sword up? Does it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea. It is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'll be leaving here soon. I'll be leaving here soon. Yes, very soon. But think of yourself and what you have just been through. You've collapsed and now you're clearly exhausted. You've been through so much. Think of how much stronger you'll be if you rest for a moment or two. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there, inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come and speak with me, and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please, take your time, and be well. Thank you, Boro. Boro seems nice. To run. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll just do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we're going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you the maintenance room to gather our tools. Hold right trigger to highlight the current location of other characters and key items. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. You see the basket that is right there? Go ahead, pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket's full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin to naturally dry themselves, just like that. If you've used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying? Then please come speak with me. Grab the basket. Okay, and then that little bar fills up as we go. Cute. Love that. Easiest harvesting of my life. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they'll clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, can we put the tea ball out of our minds for now? The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. X to stash an item. Boro! Welcome to the garden. Here is where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern in the garden. But miss, we can grow the simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Now, imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't just go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and tell me when it's done. Alrighty, Boro. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Fill up the watering can. Hello, miss. Oh, we haven't. Need anything? Thank you. I need to go water this thing real quick. Did it. Aha! You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can still be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. Oh my god, how many steps are there? Is this going to be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this information is written in a book in our library. I will point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what type we will be making after small hybrids? Yes. Large hybrids? That is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruit. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use a triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. It's an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like the way you did to get seeds. I think... Need more seeds. I think I messed up. Boro. Boro. Got it. Okay. Just go water the other one. Nope. And then water. Whoa. Boro, look what I grew. I did it. I made a fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip-chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you though, if you wish, there are many hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made into using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruit each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that is all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Sure, why not? Oh goodness, excuse me. It is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening and it is time to make the tea. Come, let us go inside and I will explain the tea machine to you. Boro. I'm gonna beat you. Made it inside first. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break, just to let our minds relax a bit. Ooh, Boro could tell a joke. No, I want to just get on with it. Sure, tell me this joke. Sure, tell me the joke. Okie dokie, here is the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says no librarians or farmers allowed. They both became quite scared that they were going to be kicked out of the restaurant, when suddenly the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe, actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes. Why? Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh. Would you not agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. No, this is dumb. Stop. Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and the sign says, no astronauts allowed. This means that there's no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They're both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they're going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then, the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. Then, after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry, with Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay, so, after dinner, they go to the movie theater. and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and... let's see... Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, "How about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel." And the other one says, "No thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end." Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. Wait, what was the point of the astronauts? I am laughing, I am not laughing. Wait, what was the point of the astronauts? Why was there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks? Ah, that was character building, creating context. You see, the first half of the joke helps you to care about them. You're invested in their story. No, I'm not. I don't care about astronauts at all. Ah, I see. Well, this is all useful feedback. Boro will be refining and workshopping his material going forward. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to tea making? I'm quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used. I hope. They will also explain where to begin using the tea ball and the chip fruit we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can be conveniently used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you climb up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Words are hard. I am butchering words tonight. Up next is heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at the exact right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will complete. Aha! Now that is some steaming hot water. You were doing quite so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Keep giving me these instructions. Of course, I am more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right and reach this valve. Kick the valve and it will transfer boiling water over to the infuser. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. That is, of course, where you will be placing the tea ball and the chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Okay, we need to get the tea ball. Oh, I put a blue seed. Well done. The water will only be changing color once you have added your tea ball. Okay, one more valve to kick and we'll move on to our final step. The finished tea has been transferred to our orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it in the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour tea into the cup. That's it. You'll be having one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Cup. Boro, your tea. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Aha, splendid. Delicious. Is this everything that Boro? It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That's the spirit. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? I think it's pretty. It's fine. Ha! I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. No, do tell. What is bringing you joy? Beating a rival, winning a tournament. So I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and to put it in the hands of a customer, yum, what a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her. Or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait, no, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this, every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the only single thing that I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see how big a strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Oh, sorry, some indigestion. Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make any sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Run! No, no, no. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back into excellence, back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Oh. I can't believe how tired I've been. Is that really okay? Can I just rest?
Think, Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes. This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I needed to lose so that I could use it to get better. Look at me. I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him. Just so I can show him how strong. Well. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. Yes, what a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I am completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. I'm not okay with it. Not okay with the body having physical limits? Yes, we will fill out a complaint form right away. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I'm not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and to just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta, being so productive is causing her great harm. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again, and again, and again if that's what you want. And then one of those times, you will be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. So here is what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet, no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then, when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course, there is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. I think that's where we're gonna call it for the day. Thank you all so much for hanging out and joining me on this adventure. I'm really loving the game so far. The sound design's beautiful, the graphics are great, and it's really cozy feeling so far. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you want to follow along with Alta and Boro's story and find out more about what's going on. I'd love to have you. We'll be uploading every week. And until then, stay cozy, gamers. I'll see you in the next one.